Hey guys, welcome to my channel, everyone, and thank you so much for watching What is Good. I am Jade, if you're new here, and welcome to my live. So, you guys, today we are going to be discussing the recent passing of Queen Elizabeth the second, and again, rest in peace to the Queen. She's an icon. Her death basically signifies the end of an era. I definitely agree with that. And may she rest in peace. I guess we can all say. And yeah, we are not going to be one of those people who are going to basically trash this woman, regardless of your politics, regardless of whether or not you think that she basically led to the exploitation of poorer countries and robbing poorer countries or whatever. Before you go into any of that, because I'm sure there's going to be time for us to discuss that, but right now, let's just focus on the fact that she's no longer here and she's gone, and let's just say rest in peace. That's the decent thing to do. So at least that's what I would do. I'm not gonna be like this lady here, Uju, who decided to tweet something so vile. To me, this was just way out of line. This was unnecessary. The woman is gone, and now she has to deal with her maker. Now she's facing her maker. Whether or not you like, whether or not you believe there is such a thing, whether or not you think, once she closes her eyes and it's now she's been banished into oblivion, but she's not even here. We are going to, like I said, have time to discuss the impact, Queen Elizabeth impact in the world or whatever. But as of right now, I think the human thing to do, the decent thing to do, is to just say rest in peace. At least that's what I would do. Do you understand? I mean, there are bigger fish to fry than debating what role Queen Elizabeth played in the exploitation of African countries and other countries. There will be time for us to discuss that, but I think the decent thing, the human thing to do right now is to just say rest in peace and pray for her soul. And, there will be time for us to have those conversations. And hopefully, the new King Charles, gosh, it's going to be a while before I can get used to saying King Charles. Like, I was born into Queen Elizabeth, so it's going to take me a while to get used to saying King Charles. But he is the king now, and what we can do is pray for him, pray for guidance so that he does not repeat the same mistakes his mother did. Although he's been a part of the institution for so long, I doubt that a lot will change in the way that favors many of the poorer countries, because, like I said, he's been a major part of the institution, of the exploitation of everything. So I don't know if things are going to change for now, but I guess that is something that we have to wait and see how that plays out. Maybe he can draw inspiration from the criticism of his mother's passing and maybe do better and be a better leader than she was. I mean, to Queen Elizabeth, I mean, to a lot of people, Queen Elizabeth was like, she was everything to them, and because the exploitation favored the British people. So they see her as, oh my God, this woman saved us. She did this and she did that. But like I said, time shall tell. And hopefully, King Charles have a peaceful reign. Hopefully, he doesn't exploit poorer countries. He doesn't exploit African countries the way his mother did. And yeah. So speaking of which, because now we're going to move on, because now that Queen Elizabeth has passed, the royal roles have changed. Remember when Meghan had the baby, when Meghan had Archie, and she wasn't, they did not bestow the honor of prince to Archie. And there was a lot of debate about that. I understood what they meant when that happened. I understood because there is only so much prince, so like I think it's a generational thing. There was already a lot of people waiting in line, so somebody had to go for her to be for Archie and every other children Meghan would have for Prince Harry to be bestowed the honor of being called His Royal Highness's Prince and Princess or whatever. So now that Queen Elizabeth is gone and Prince Charles is now King Charles, the mantle has now moved. It has now moved. The position has now moved. And now Harry and Meghan's children are now recognized. Like, for example, Archie will now, from now on, be addressed, I should say, as His Royal Highness Prince Archie of Sussex, and Lilibeth will from now on be addressed as Her Royal Highness Princess Lilibeth of Sussex. Let me tell you, I have no feeling, I have no doubt in my mind that this update to their royal title is going to drive a lot of anti-Meghan nuts. Like, I just know it. Like, you just need to go on Twitter, just go on Facebook, wherever the story is posted, and just hear what people are saying. Because for a very long time, people have always been of the opinion that Meghan and Harry's title should be stripped, especially Meghan's, that they should be stripped. They shouldn't be called successes anymore. So imagine what is going to happen now that even their children are now have the honor of being called Royal Highnesses. Oh my gosh. This is going to blow a gas. This is going to piss them off. They're already pissed off because, like I said, the people want the angry people, the angry trolls, the anti-Meghan bandwagon uppers. They already want Meghan to be stripped of her title. So add this to the equation. How do you think they are going to feel? How do you think they're going to feel when they see that Archie and Lilibeth now have the Royal Highness title? This is going to really, really piss them off. And I am so here for it. I am loving every bit of it. I am so here for it. Because these are the same people who are going around now pushing a narrative that Harry and Meghan, the reason why Queen Elizabeth is dead is because of Harry and Meghan. Like, I don't think in my entire life I have ever heard anything more ridiculous, more crazy. These people could not even help themselves. These same people go on and on and on and on about how, we love the Queen. We don't like the way Harry and Meghan treated the Queen. The Queen, we have so much respect for the Queen. They could not even dedicate one day to talking about the life and the legacy of this Queen that they supposedly love. They could not. The minute they announced that the Queen has gone, the next thing, they started bombarding Harry and Meghan. They started posting about them. It became about them. Oh, where is he now? Oh, Meghan came, Harry didn't come. Like, it was such a mess. I'm like, these are the people who claim they love their Queen? I mean, now it makes sense that you guys treat Meghan this way because you guys are vile. You guys are vicious. And I am just so happy. You know why I'm happy? I am happy that we are in 2022 and the British people are showing their racism. I am so happy about it because now I know never to go there and spend my good money, never to take a vacation there, and the entire world is watching. The world is watching these British racist people drag this mixed race woman simply because she married. And the way they do it, like I've been seeing so many comments, and now they have become sympathetic to Harry. Most of the comments that I have been seeing since the passing of the Queen have become quite sympathetic to Prince Harry. Now it's just Meghan. They treat Prince Harry like he's an imbecile. They treat that man like he does not have a word. He does not have a voice of his own. They treat him like he cannot make his own decision. They treat him like he's pretty much a puppet for Meghan. That is how they treat this man. This grown ass man with his big age. The British people, they are so racist that they have now started treating this man like he's a puppet. Like his wife literally tells him, conveniently ignoring the fact that this man has been very, very anti-media from the moment his mother died. There are documentations, there are videos of Harry showing his disdain, showing his despise for the media, particularly because of the way they treated his mother. It was the media that caused that caused the death of his mother. She was running away from the media. They were driving so fast that the driver wasn't paying attention. All they wanted to do was to get away from the media. But because the media do not have the decency to take any kind of accountability, they will point finger at Oompa Loompa. They will point finger at Leprechaun before they take personal responsibility for the part that they played in Princess Di's death. Harry has always shown his disapproval of the media. He has always talked about just how much he hated the media. He disliked the media. He doesn't want anything to do with the media. But now, all of a sudden, it's no longer Harry's wish. Now it's Meghan's wish. It's Meghan who's pushing Harry. It's Meghan who's making Harry make all this decision that he otherwise would not have made. They treat this guy like he's an imbecile, like he's a dummy, like he doesn't have a word, doesn't have a mouth of his own. The thing is that Harry has always had a great dislike for the media. But if he had married any one of the pygmies in the UK or in Europe or whatever, he would have stayed there. The pygmy would have made him stay there, and he couldn't wait to get out of there. So he married Meghan, who's a feminist, who is strong, who stands in her conviction, who cannot be bullied, who cannot be forced into submission. And it worked for them because he wanted out of that life. And she was the kind of person that was going to support him to do it no matter what. But the media does not want you to know that, though. They don't want you to know that. They want you to think that it was Meghan. They want you to think that all the decisions that Harry made was because of Meghan, because Meghan did not like the UK anymore. And then they will lie, they will make up false information and do all kinds of awful things. Say all kinds of things against Meghan. They will cook up lies because they know that their readers are just so racist, and their readers have this conscious bias that they don't need any proof. Whatever the media says, we'll take it. We don't need to have proof. As long as it's an anti-Meghan hit piece, we will take it because we already don't like her. So the media tells us this is why we shouldn't like her. And so that's good enough for me. I don't need to know. I don't need proof. I don't need anything. Imagine blaming the death of a 96-year-old woman. Like, this woman was married to her husband for over 70 decades. Even the people who are in the know, people who have witnessed through the years, the kind of closeness, the kind of relationship that Queen Elizabeth had with Prince Philip, everybody knew that she was not going to last because they were so close. She said he was her constant, he was her stay. They were so close. They knew it was only a matter of time before she was done. Like, how is she going to walk this earth alone without the love of her life, the person that she has known, the closest person to her, her confidant, somebody that has held her, somebody that has been there for her for over 70 years? How was she going to walk this life without that person? Like I said, people who knew this woman knew it was only going to be a matter of time before she kicks bucket, because there is no way she would have lived without this man. There was no way she would have lived another year without this man. Plus, she's freaking 96 years old. So for people to overlook all this, for the racist British trolls, the anti-Meghan bandwagon, to overlook all this facts and say, oh, she died because of Meghan. She died because of Meghan. Guess what? Prince Andrew is still there. If there is any reason, if there is any scandal that could kill that woman, it is because of Prince Andrew. Let's not forget, even as we speak, Prince Andrew has a first-class invitation from the FBI. They want him, they need to question him with regards to accusations of sexual assault against young women. He has refused to grant the FBI's invitation. This man has brought so much shame to the royal family that will last 3 lifetimes. Prince Andrew has brought so much shame and disgrace to the royal family that will last 3 lifetimes. But nobody cares. Let's blame Meghan. It's Meghan's fault that Queen Elizabeth, the 96-year-old Queen Elizabeth, is dead. It's Meghan's fault. Let's not blame all the other scandals. And you know what is so sad? From now till infinity and beyond, Meghan will always be their scapegoat. I don't think anything is going to change. You know, King Charles right now, I hope that with his reign, he will stop the exploitation of poorer countries, of African countries that his mother perpetuated for many, many decades. So I see the reason why some people are not, like, some people are, they don't care that Queen Elizabeth is dead, and they have even chosen this time to rehash some of the atrocities that went on under her reign. You understand? So a lot of people are just like, I'm not going to say rest in peace to this woman. She did a lot of hurtful things. So my hope and my wish and my prayer is that King Charles will put an end to all of that. But if wishes were horses, I sincerely doubt that he would try to swerve, from the life that his mom led. I sincerely doubt that he would even try to do something different than his mom did, because he was a benefactor. He benefited from it. He was, at some point, he was also one of the perpetuators of those awful things to poorer countries. So I don't think he's going to stop his mother's legacy. If anything, I think he's going to continue from where his mother stopped, with the exploitation of poorer countries. At this point, I honestly feel like African countries should say bye-bye. I think all the other African countries that are still in the Commonwealth, they should do like Barbados did and say, bye, we don't want you anymore. Our alignment with you has not done anything positive to us. We haven't gained anything from you guys from aligning, from being in the Commonwealth. So we want to go on our own separate path, so that you guys can, so that we can actually see we've been doing things your way and nothing good has come out of it. So let's do something different. I hope that many of these African countries would do as Barbados did and kiss the Commonwealth goodbye, because they are benefiting from it. The poorer countries, the African countries, are not benefiting from it. Only the West is benefiting from the Commonwealth, from the benefit of being in the Commonwealth. Poorer countries don't know. They just go to poorer countries and take. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not hopeful when it comes to Prince Charles. I don't think anything is going to change. It's just going to be a continuation of what his mom started and the one before that. I don't see anything changing. It's just exploitation of Africans. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So this 96-year-old woman, emphasis on old, heavy on old woman dies, and they blame the mixed race granddaughter-in-law for her death. They said Meghan caused the Queen a great deal of stress, that Meghan said some really awful things. Somebody even had the audacity to say that Meghan said, listen to this, that Meghan said Harry is just, that she and Harry are just one plane crash away from the throne. They said that's what Meghan said. Who did Meghan tell that to? Who? What publication did she have that conversation? What blog, what vlog, what podcast did she say that? These are the kind of lies. They make up lies, false information, and they just push it. And like I was saying, from now till infinity and beyond, Meghan will always be the scapegoat. That's why I said that I don't even think anything is going to change with King Charles. It's going to be the same, because nobody's going to come and defend Meghan. No royal family. They can put a stop to this. If they want the media hate campaign to stop against Meghan, they can do that. But you know why they won't do that? Because they have a lot of skeletons that posting about Meghan is helping them bury. Because if we are not talking about Meghan, then we have to look inwards. Then we have to publish some of the scandals. Then we have to talk about Prince William's relationship with his wife's best friend. We have to talk about all of that, right? So you can have it both ways. If you want us to stop talking about Meghan, then we have to focus on the royal family and the scandals and everything that is going on in the royal family. But if you don't want us to talk about the royal families and the scandal, then stay away from us. Stay out of it. Don't tell us what we can or cannot post about Meghan. So from now till infinity, Meghan will forever be their scapegoat. Doesn't matter what happened. Even if she dies, 5 years from when Meghan dies, God forbid, they will still be trying to dig up some things that they will say about Meghan. They will still be trying to dig up some scandals, some things that she supposedly did, some conversations that she supposedly had. They will still do that because she's a smokescreen to them. She will forever be their scapegoat. Meghan Markle will forever be the scapegoat of the royal family. Meghan Markle will forever be the scapegoat of the royal family. And that is sad because she walked into that one. You know, if Harry had married any one of the pygmies in the UK or in Europe, then they would not have had anything that would have caused enough clicks to their, other than talking about royal scandals. They would not have had anything that they would have said that would have caused any kind of issues or whatever, that would have given them enough buzz about their publications and their reporting or whatever. So Harry marrying this strong, independent, feminist, mixed race woman is basically a gift that keeps on giving, not only for the racist British media, but also for the racist royal family. Because, like I said, from now till infinity and then some, if there is ever a scandal that is brewing, they are going to call up their friends in the media and say, okay, so we have a scandal, and just post about it once, but then inundate the airspace with bullshit stories about Meghan. What are we going to talk about Meghan now? Let's talk about how Meghan's avocado killed other people in the rainforest or some shit like that. Just come up with something and make it good. Forever and ever, Meghan will always be the smokescreen. She will always be the smokescreen of the British people. That's just how it is now. She will always be the smokescreen. She'll forever be their scapegoat. Like I said, I am particularly happy that they are exposing themselves because I know them well. I know better than to take my money and go to the UK on vacation or whatever. I will not go to a racist country for a vacation. Never. I rather take my money where I am wanted, where I'm appreciated, where I'm not treated like a second rate, a second class citizen of the world. So Meghan will forever be their scapegoat. She will forever be their smokescreen because that's just what it is now. And it's really sad. And for people to accuse this woman of being responsible, not even indirectly, like directly, according to some people, it is the hurt, it is the stress that Meghan puts his grandmother-in-law through is why she died. Never minding that this woman just lost her husband of over 70 years. Never minding that one of the biggest scandals to ever plague the royal family was brought on by her own son. Never minding that her first son had an affair. That led to the divorce of the son. And then that first son ended up marrying the woman with whom he had an adultery. Never minding any of that. No. Never minding that her son is on the FBI wanted list. Like, they need him. They invited him to come. The only reason why the FBI have not stormed into the country to pick him up because they know where he is. The only reason why they've not done it is because he's a member of the royal family. Never minding that. But no, it's Meghan. It's Meghan. They keep talking about all the stress that Meghan puts the queen. Like, name one. Meghan would just sneeze and it will be a problem. Meghan would breathe air and it will be a problem. Like, air is supposed to be free, right? But everybody is free to breathe air except for Meghan. The minute she breathes, she's done something wrong. She's done something wrong. So now that's what they're saying now, that Meghan is the reason why Queen is dead. Like, have you ever heard a more ridiculous bullshit in your life? Have you ever heard a more ridiculous bullshit? That the reason why a 96-year-old woman who recently lost her husband of 70 years, and the reason why a woman whose son was recently plagued by scandal, sexual assault scandal, the reason why she's dead is because of her mixed race granddaughter-in-law. It's sad. So before we go, let's go back to this again. Like I said, Prince Harry and Meghan's children have become His Royal Highnesses and Her Royal Highnesses. So take this, hater, cry blood if you like. Let me quickly see the comment before I go. The People's Choice TV just say hi People's Choice. Busola says good news. What's good news? Truth is truth. Say it's okay now. Yeah, I didn't know. If you had not told me, I would not have known that there was no audio in my previous one. That's life for you. People can be disappointing sometimes. Okotie says they should abolish the monarchy as they have caused a lot of atrocity to humanity around the world, especially Africa. I don't care if they abolish the monarch or not. I think what African countries should do is to remove themselves from that bogus Commonwealth group. the Commonwealth organization that doesn't serve them in anything. Whether they keep the monarchy or they abolish the monarchy, that's their cup of tea. But I am saying, African countries, if you have any sense, any self-respect, it's time for you to leave the Commonwealth like Barbados did. Leave the Commonwealth. It is not favoring you. They take advantage of you. They take advantage of everything. They take from us and use it to feed their countries. It is always to take from us. We have not gained anything from being in the Commonwealth. So it's time for African countries to leave the Commonwealth because it doesn't favor us. It has done nothing for us. It has done nothing. Enough is enough. That is the only thing that I care about. Whether they keep the monarchy or they abolish it, that's their cup of tea. But African countries, you can't do this. Barbados did it. Nothing happened. You can't do this. Imagine a small island of Barbados to say, I am done. I've had enough. I don't want to be a part of this charade anymore. I don't want to be a part of this nonsense anymore. This thing has not served my country in any way, shape, or form. This thing has not favored me. This thing has only favored the country, the Western countries, the UK. So I'm done. Other African countries should do that. African countries should do that. So that's all I care about. So yeah. Anyways, this is what I'm going to end this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you're catching this later on in playback, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you think. Do you think that Harry and Meghan are the reason why Queen Elizabeth is dead? I can't even say that with a straight face. But for some reason, these people that are pushing this bullshit narrative, they will say it to the straight face and they will repeat it a bunch of times. So let me know if you're watching this later. Do you think Harry and Meghan are the reason? And please tell me why. And when you tell me why, don't just regurgitate some bullshit that you picked up from some anti-Meghan, anti-Harry's social media. You have to provide facts. You have to provide proof. How she stressed this woman. How their actions facilitated. How their actions contributed to the death of this 96-year-old woman who recently lost her husband of 70 years. Please let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.